our next guest had a front row seat, or rather, a backstage seat to all the action. Joining me now is Kit Hoover, the co-host of Access Hollywood and Access Daily, and she's here to break down everything that happened from the red carpet to the last Oscar statuette. Welcome back to California Live.
Hi,
Kit.
Jess.
How are you,
Good
friend?
to see you, my friend.
I'm so excited to have you. We have to talk about last night. Let's talk about Conan first, his monologue. This was such a good show.
The fourth-time Oscar viewer. I love when he referred to himself as that. That was gold. He was gold throughout the whole thing. It was a total home run. His tone, his wit is unmatched, I think. I think he was so clever and fun and in the moment. And coming out of Demi Moore's body in the beginning, a la Substance, was brilliant.
Yeah, and I think it was just, he had so much enthusiasm, right? And like genuine enthusiasm for this. So it was so great. All right, let's talk about the big wins. Honora
swept everything.
They took everything. They did. It was incredible. And I hate to say this, but I still haven't seen it.
Okay, you got to dial in. You're going to love it.
I have to watch it now. Now I'm so intrigued.
Right? And what a cast. What a huge win for Mikey Madison. I love that it was a lower budget film that swept literally every category. And for Mikey Madison, look at her right there. So well deserved. And you know, when it comes to the Oscars, I feel like this category, as they all are, is so stacked. So there's really no losers in that.
Yeah.
But to watch her up there with that heartfelt speech and the director, and it was just an unbelievable one. But for her, a lot of people were thinking maybe that Cynthia Erivo could become an EGOT winner. So there was a lot of talk about that, and people kind of thought she was going to sweep that.
Yeah, I just love how sweet she was during her speech, right? Like, you saw these clips of her, and she was so sassy and so good, and then she was so genuine and sweet, and just, it was very humbling, and I loved seeing that. Obviously, she won Best Actress. Were you surprised that Demi Moore didn't win?
Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but was there everybody pulling a little bit for Demi in there? Wasn't it great? So right before we had Cynthia come up, Whoopi Goldberg came over. And if you remember, she's an EGOT winner. So I was like, oh, my goodness, 2 EGOT winners right here. So while I'm with Whoopi on the carpet, we see Demi. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, this is it. And I go back to Ghost, Jess.
Yes.
And I start yelling, Molly, you in danger, girl. Yes. And so we have a huge laugh. And I think everybody just sort of thought, looking at all the past awards that she had swept, that this was going to be her year. But she posted a picture of herself in front of tons of French fries, and she's going to be just fine.
I know she's going to be fine, but I was rooting for her.
Right, there's
really,
just something
really
about that, and all her years in the business and her performance. So
you also had so many favorite moments. Can we talk about all the fun moments that you had behind stage, or behind, backstage and everything with all of the actors?
Jess, there was a moment, y'all,
much fun.
And it's crazy when you're on the red carpet. I mean, the Oscars, it's Hollywood's biggest night. So we're sitting there with Adrian Brody, who everybody knows won in 2003, the pianist. He's up for Best Actor for The Brutalist. He comes over with his girlfriend, Georgina, who's incredible, and his mom and dad. And all of a sudden, we see Halle Berry. And Halle Berry comes over to us and plants a kiss on the lips with Adrian Brody. So great. And then kissing Georgina. It was all in good fun. Halle is so incredible. And what this is from is when he won his Oscar back in 2003, he planted a kiss on her. And so it was just a full circle, beautiful moment, all in good fun. And to capture it all right there was so magical for us. And then we went on to do shots of tequila with his mom and dad, and to show his mom and dad pictures of Adrian when he was little, and sort of celebrate in that moment was so fun. We had a ball.
And his speech was fantastic, too. Can we talk about Kieran Culkin? Shots again?
Shots again.
Shots again.
Guys, that's like not all we were doing there. Okay. Well, Kieran has such a great relationship with Mario. They go way back. And when he won the Golden Globe, he actually thanked Mario in his speech. So he came running over to Mario and brought his awesome wife. And then I love in the speech what he did, Jess, where he talked about how his wife underestimated him and said, hey, if I win an award, a third baby, he said, if it's an Oscar, there's going to be 4 babies. And I just thought that was awesome.
Oh, my God.
Have as many babies as you can have.
Exactly.
I wish I had 5. Yeah.
Oh, I know. Okay. You're on your own with that one. Okay. All right. How do you have time for all of this? I know your babies are grown, so you have a little bit more time. I'm just trying to figure out when my next meal in peace is going to be.
You just got over the birthday party.
Yes. So mine are little, but how do you have time for a podcast?
It's so fun. I got to tell you, Jess, I'm having so much fun learning from all these incredible women that we're having on. We just had Chelsea Handler on, who's got her book out. We just had Cindy Crawford on. The latest one, you're too young, but for all my women out there, I have the #1 menopause specialist, Dr. Mary Claire Haver. Hoover. Y'all, this ain't your granny's menopause. I want y'all to dial in and listen.
Hey, I'm not too young. I can learn. I can learn some things. So
I'm going to set the pace
good.
for you.
Thank you.
And I've got you covered.
I need to talk about it now, so I'm prepared. Well, thank you so much, Kit.
Thank
it is
you,
always
my
such
friend.
a blast having you on the show. And make sure to watch Kit on Access Hollywood and Access Daily with Mario and Kit.